Welcome to Roll for Noodles, the series where I make a randomized noodle dish for my wife. This series is inspired by Adventures in Ardia's Roll for Sandwich. Let's get started with our roll for noodle shape. That's a 7 for egg noodles. Next up is the roll for sauce. That's a 2, so we're making a broth. Now let's do our double veggie roll. We've got a 7 onions and a 1 none. Next we'll roll for protein. Another 1, another none. Let's see if we have better luck with our postability. A 17 chili lime seasoning. And finally our finishing touch. An 8, dealer's choice, so I get to pick. So we rolled onion and we rolled broth. I bet you have no idea where I'm going with this. Oh, did you say French onion soup? Okay, yeah, you got it. I love French onion soup, but I've never made it before, so I think this will be a fun little experiment. So here I am, chopping up every onion we have in the house, and of course we'll make use of that garlic cantrip. I'm just gonna use 1 clove, and chop it more coarsely so it doesn't have as strong of a flavor. I may not have made French onion soup at home, but I have caramelized onions plenty of times, so I know this one's gonna take a while. So I'll get this obscene amount of onions into an obscene amount of butter, with a relatively normal amount of garlic, and I'll keep a close eye on this while it cooks down. If you've never caramelized onions before, you might be looking at this and thinking, wow, that really is an obscene amount of onions. But cooking them over low heat will draw out the water and reduce them down a lot. I'm gonna add just a little bit of flour to thicken the broth, and I'll add the chili lime seasoning here too. This stuff tastes exactly how it sounds. I'll normally use it to make shrimp or veggie fajitas, and I guess you could say I've used it every time I've made French onion soup. I'm gonna add a little bit of veggie bouillon base. I really like this better than bouillon. Oh, but French onion soup uses beef broth. Oh, haven't you heard? Now I'm gonna let that simmer with the lid on for an amount of time. However long it takes to make the rest, I guess. I suppose it's time to boil the egg noodles. These are absolutely perfect soup noodles, but I've never had French onion soup with any type of noodle before. But out of everything on the list, I'm very glad this is the one we're using. Let's see if our noodle expert agrees.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay. Good boy! Yay!
Now let's talk about the finishing touch. This may seem unconventional, but Kelly's parents brought over some Philly soft pretzels today. I don't have any other bread in the house, so we're making croutons. Hear me out. They're already salted. I'm just adding a bit of oil and throwing them in the air fryer for 5 minutes. I'm very sorry to say I decided to use a different bowl, and that's because I'm also adding cheese as a second finishing touch, and I needed a heat-safe bowl. I'm gonna use this unexpected cheddar. Isn't that surprising? I wanted to broil it, but it's very late, so I'm gonna microwave it. Don't judge me. Yeah, it is way past noodles o'clock. I think I'm gonna call this one none protein left onion. This looks and smells incredible. But it's not up to me.
Cheers. Whoa, that's hot. Wow. That is so good. Dare I say it is soup. The flavor of the onions since they cooked for so long is so good. The pretzel in this is actually amazing. It gets soft from the broth, but it's still crunchy at the same time, which is so good. The cheese on the pretzel too. I kept getting a bite of that and that was amazing. There's some kind of like spice in this.
It's that chili lime.
I can kind of see it floating around a little bit. Normally there would not be egg noodles in a maybe like a soup like this, but it is so good. Gonna be honest, I don't think that there's anything I would change. I think it gets a 9.8.
Why?
Why?
Where's that point to?
Broccoli.
Broccoli? Are you really giving it a 9.8?
This is definitely the first 10 out of 10.